Hello friend, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the TrueNut test procedure for detection of the coronavirus infection. There is total 4 steps. Number 1 is the sample collection. Number 2 the sample lysis. Number 3 the RNA separation, and the number 4 and last stage is the detection of the character of the RNA. So please watch the video till end. Thank you. TrueNut is a chip-based RT-PCR test that detects SARS-CoV-2 gene, which is responsible for COVID-19 infection, and the RT-RP gene for confirmation. This quick and portable battery-operated test uses nose and throat swab sample. It can be set up at the mobile testing center or the kiosk in containment zone. Compared to other COVID-19 tests, it has a faster turnaround time. This is the RNA separator device used for the TrueNut process, and these are the reagents associated with this device. We can easily separate the RNA from sample with a special device or cassette associated with this machine, and this RNA is further processed to detection of the character of RNA. This is the another device which is used to detection of the character of RNA of the sample. We can detect the E gene or the RT-RP or confirmative gene character with this machine, and this is the chip-based detection technology used in this machine, and we can get the final result from this device. At first we have to collect the sample. This is the nasopharyngeal swab stick. We can use the nasopharyngeal and oropharyngeal swab both in this procedure. A sample collection is a very important thing in this process. This is the sample collection vial of TrueNut, and the naso or oropharyngeal swab stick we have to add inside this vial, and inside this vial there is a transport media, and we have to immerse the sample in this media. This is the lysis media, and we have to add the total sample including the media inside this vial, and inside this vial there is some reagent responsible for lysis of the virus particle. For separation of RNA from the sample, with the help of the RNA separator device, we use a special device which is cartridge or cassette. Inside this pouch there is a cartridge. This is the cartridge or cassette we use to separate the RNA automatically. In the first cuvette we add the lysis sample. Then there is inside the cassette there is a path, and the finally RNA separated in this cuvette, in the last cuvette. Okay, there is a path inside the cassette. We have to add the sample in this first cuvette, and then we have to collect the RNA from the last cuvette, and entire procedure will be processed automatically with the RNA separator. We have to add the total sample inside the first cuvette, open the lid, and then with the sterile dropper we have to add the entire sample inside the cuvette without generating any type of the foam. We have to transfer total sample inside the cuvette without generating foam, and after that the dropper will be discarded properly, and we have to close the cap of the cuvette properly. We have placed total sample form the lysis media in the first chamber of the cassette, and with the help of this path the RNA will be separated from this last chamber in this cassette, and it will take approx 15 to 16 minutes. So at first we have to press the eject switch in the RNA separator device, and we have to open the lid, and we have to place the cassette or cartridge inside the cabinet properly, and we have to close the lid. After that we have to press the play switch in this device. There is total 4 stages in this process, and all the stage will complete automatically, and heating is one of the most important stage in this process, and the reagent will be aspirated automatically, and after 15 to 16 minutes the RNA will be separated in the specific chamber inside the cassette. The process is complete. We have to at first collect the cassette or cartridge and place it on the stand. You can see the last chamber there is RNA. This is the RNA, and we have to collect the RNA in the RNA collection vial. This is the RNA collection vial, and this is the one-time use highly sterile dropper. We have to place the dropper inside the chamber, and carefully we have to collect the RNA and transfer total RNA inside the RNA collection vial. After that, close the lid or cap. After successful separation of RNA, this is the last stage of the test procedure. In this stage, we are going to detect the character of the RNA. In this pouch, there is a highly sterile cuvette, a chip, and a tips which is used for this process. This is the chip, and the character of the RNA will be detected with the help of this device, and there is a very small cuvette on this chip, and we have to add the 6 microliter sample in this cuvette, and this is a vial of a special sterile vial, and inside this there is a reagent, and we have to add the 6 microliter of the RNA inside this vial and transfer to the chip. We use a fixed micropipette of 6 microliter. At first we have to collect the 6 microliter of the RNA, and we have to place the RNA inside the special cuvette supplied with the kit. In this cuvette there is some powder reagent, and whenever we add the RNA in this cuvette, the powder reagent will be dissolved and produce a clean complex. And finally we have to transfer the 6 microliter of this complex into the sample cuvette of the chip, and it will measure the character of the RNA. After mandatory fill up, we have to press the start button, and the lid will be opened automatically. We have already placed 6 microliter of the RNA in the cuvette. Then we have to place the chip in the holder properly. We have to very carefully fix the chip on the holder. Then we have to collect the 6 microliter of the RNA from special cuvette. then we have to add the sample on the cuvette situated on the chip very carefully. After adding the sample, we have to press OK button to start the test, and it will take approx 50 minutes. Approx 50 minutes it will take. After that, the result will be generated on the screen. After 40 cycles, the result will reflect in the screen. We can see the result graphically. There is the plot of the result, and in this plot the red line indicate the presence of the control, that means test is valid, and the green and the blue line indicate the Eugene. There is a 39 number cycle, and both green and the blue line are flat, that means the test result is negative. Green line indicates the beta-CoV gene, and the blue line indicate the SARS-CoV RDRP gene, which is confirmation of the coronavirus infection. So friend, this is all about the TrueNAT test procedure. This is a very important and very delicate test, and we need take an extreme level of the protection, and we need the personal protective equipment to perform the test. And hope you understand the test. If you understand, if you like, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.